In this lesson, let's discuss some crucial aspects of how to hit the ball. It's important to master this lesson as best as possible, in order to impress all your friends on the golf course. This is also a critical lesson on helping you win the game. Okay, how to hit the ball. First, move your weight somewhat to the opposite side as you swing the club down. As you cut the club down, your weight ought to marginally move toward the heading you're swinging. Your predominant elbow should go in front of your dominant hip, yet you should keep your body focused towards the ball. Keep your wrists pivoted like they were when you began to cut the club down, to prevent tossing the club's weight from the top. Fix your side facing the target as you reach the ball. As you reach the ball, your hips should keep turning so that your body is straight on the side where you are aiming. Your head ought to stay behind the ball as you reach, and your prevailing wrist ought to be bent. At this point, your weight is generally shifted to your non-prevailing side, or the side that your target is on. Broaden both your arms completely for the finish. Try not to stop your swing after you reach the ball. Bring your arms and the club up with the goal that they're practically parallel to the ground toward your target. Since you're curving your hips in the swing, your arms should move inside and back toward your body. Your predominant knee should kick towards the straight knee during the last shifting of your weight, shutting the space between your legs. A legitimate finish stops with the club head underneath the degree of your hands, indicating you've kept up control in your arms and wrists, and the toe of the club head is facing up toward the sky. Let's talk some more about the anatomy of hitting a golf ball correctly. To be able to slice a golf ball, impart a left-to-right ball flight for the right-handed golfer, you need to strike the golf ball in ways that will cause a clockwise rotation of your ball. The greater dramatic the rotation, the better dramatic or worse the golf slice. For the context of this lesson, I will speak from the right-handed golfer's swing and perspective. When defining the golf slice, there is a handful of basic characteristics for the ball flight. First, you have the slice that initially may begin on the target line then move offline within a left-to-right movement. This type of slice informs us the swing path was traveling along the intended target line, but at impact the club face was left open and did not get back to a square position at impact. Usually this sort of golf slice doesn't produce a sever of left-to-right movement of your golf ball, considering that the swing path itself had not been cutting all over the ball inside and outside to inside manner. This sort of slicing of the golf ball is a lot more easily cured, and will usually be performed so with a little bit of work on the golfer's alignment and setup, or grip. The next form of golf slice is the one that plagues nearly all beginning and high-handicapped golfers. This is basically the type of slice that creates the banana ball form of flight, and it is very frustrating and uncontrollable. The features of this sort of slice for the golfer would be: the ball will initially start left of the target line, indicating that the swing path is incorrect starting from the get-go. As soon as the ball immediately begins left from the target line, that notifies you that your particular swing path has come from the outside on the inside. Now, having done that with your swing, doesn't necessarily guarantee that you might slice the golf ball. Nevertheless, you sure made less difficult for the slice to happen. Now combine the outer to inside swing path by having an open club face at impact, and now you have a golf shot that starts as and left the double whammy of a slicing swing path all over the golf ball, along with an open club face. Using these two laws of physics, choosing you possess just produced one beautiful slice. One which simply a proud parent could love. You understand the one I'm discussing. The ball that travels 300 yards total distance, but only about 220 yards further on the course, if you can believe it, is all. In order to correct this, as their basic swing is flawed and should be corrected, a golfer that is plagued using this type of golf slice will probably require a great deal more work. But, it's important to understand what it is with your golf swing along with your golf swing mechanics which makes the ball do exactly what it does. Once you know the rules of ball flight, you'll be in a position to understand what exactly it is with your swing that is certainly producing the flight of the ball you are seeing, and thus you may quicker address and adapt to ensure success. Okay, that's it for this lesson on hitting the ball. See you in the next lesson, where we'll talk about where to obtain the equipment that you will require. After all, the right golf equipment can make you a better player. So, talk to you soon.